Welcome, everyone, to the Proven Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Church. I'm a music producer from Northeast Ohio. I began this weekly interview series to give you different perspectives from artists, producers, engineers, and other individuals in the music industry. In each episode, we touch on not only what has helped the person succeed, but we also touch on what has shaped them into the person that they are today. I hope you're able to gain some real proven knowledge from the show, and that it helps elevate you on your own journey to success as well. Let's get into it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 224 here on the Proven Knowledge Podcast. Today we had another part 2 guest coming back from an episode in 2021, the producer from the West Coast, JB. If you heard that first episode, we talked a lot about his family history. His dad is Ronnie Benford. His cousin is Hit Boy. So that was really what that first episode was about. But today was the catch-up, and it was always great to be able to reconnect with JB. I've been staying up to date with what he's been doing. He talked about a lot of the ups and downs he's faced, especially this year, losing someone very close to him who you'll hear in the episode. And I commend JB for being so open about it in this episode, and really just what he talks about, his experience with grief and, just doing those types of things. And more importantly, being able to, create and do it in a healthy way, where he's not, bottling up his emotions, which I think is super, super commendable. He also talked about, being signed officially to Hit Boy's imprint Surf Club through Empire, going to the Empire writing camp, what he learned there, producing different genres, and, a song with Denzel Curry that he has in the works that's going to be coming out soon, along with a lot of other cool stuff on the horizon. So like I said, it's always great to reconnect with JB. I'm happy to have him on the show anytime, and this was another great conversation. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so welcome everyone to episode 224 here on the Proven Knowledge Podcast. Today we have another part 2 episode. Someone who joined me back in 2021. Very awesome West Coast producer right here. Love seeing what this guy's doing, and I'm happy to have him back on the show today. Everybody, welcome JB back to the show. How you doing, man?
Appreciate you, man. I'm good, man. How you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling about as good as I can, man. And like you said, it's been crazy, kind of a crazy year. But I'm happy to have you back on the show, and we'll have you start off by kind of just reintroducing yourself for those that might not have heard that first episode. Just to give kind of the rundown.
Yeah, pretty much. My name is JB. I'm from Inglewood, California. Born and raised. 34 years old. And I'm a producer for Surf Club. I'm signed now. Last time we talked, I wasn't signed. Yeah. Now I'm signed. So, that's something new. But, yeah, man, I've been doing music for the last 10 years, bro. I hit the ground in 2014. Started at LA Recording School, and then I just kind of went on from there, graduated from there, and just kind of, just did my thing under my cousin, Wing, Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's familiar with Hit Boy, that's my first cousin. So,
yeah,
it's just going since then, man.
Yeah, man. And if anyone hasn't heard that first episode, definitely go check that out, because I know that was a lot of our discussion too, was just, your musical background and how you got started and all that stuff. And today I kind of want to, use this as the opportunity as a catch-up episode. And the first question I'd have for you is really, what has been the biggest change over the last 3 years? Because I think we talked around this time in 2021. So it's been about 4 years at this point. So what do you think is the biggest change that, you've had to either overcome or just experience in those 3 years?
Man, the biggest change honestly came literally just last month, man. I had to put the mother of my children to rest, bro. Honestly, everything else, compared to that, everything else I've endured in the last 3 years has been a cakewalk, bro. Mm-hmm. But the last month, bro, it's been challenging, man. It's been really challenging, dude. I got 3 daughters with that woman, and she passed away on July 6th, bro. So, that's honestly been the biggest thing, man. I've been having to adapt and having to, learn my girls all over again, if that makes sense, man. This is something outside of music, man. Music has just been doing what it's doing, man. I've been taking the punches and rolling with it. But life, man, life has been throwing some stuff at me, man.
Yeah, man. 100%. And I've seen a lot of the posts too, and I gotta, say my condolences first of all.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. And anything you need, just let me know, or even if anyone can help in any way, definitely let them know about that as well. But do you think that being able to have music there, especially in a time like this, how has that helped you? Like just being able to work and like take your mind off things, or has it
Man,
provided any outlet?
it's you know what's funny, man? Honestly, um, I'm not gonna say like I've been cranking out hella beats since it happened,
Mm,
but I've been sending out so much stuff, and I just been keeping myself in the mix. That just things are happening, bro. Like I got placements lined up, bro, just in the last month. It's just like I didn't really I didn't really take it to like a creative, like, oh, I'm just gonna create, because as human beings, we fall too hard into, oh, I'm going through something. Let me do this to ease my pain. Let
yeah.
me do this. I actually went through the pain. I actually grieved, right? Like I actually let those emotions come out, and whether it was doing creating or just sending people music, man, it's been a blessing in disguise, man.
Mm,
It's really awkward to say, man, because it's somebody that's the mother of my children, but that was a push in the back I needed, so to speak. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it wasn't just like just to make beats and just lock my head. Like I got a million beats, bro. I just start sending stuff. I just start using my resources more. I start like my back was really against the wall, man.
Mm.
So. I really did that, and a lot of prayer too. A lot of prayer, man. A lot of prayer and Bible study, man. A lot of things have changed about me since we spoke last time, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you've been getting through it as healthy as you can too, and I think that's a great thing to do because I would have to agree. I think a lot of people, they're almost afraid of that process, like what that might entail as well.
Right.
So being able to go through it and just eventually get to the other side and still be appreciative of what the experiences you had with that person, but also like just that process in general, I think is a big thing. And then I know we always talk about like art kind of inspiring or being inspired from life events and things like that, and just being able, like you said, you almost have a clear focus now too on
Yeah,
just being
man. I
able to
mean,
do
shit.
what you do.
This
So
I always respected life and beginning and ending of life, but
yeah.
this put it in perspective because this is like the closest person to me
Mm,
so far that's passed. You know what I mean? And it's just like, wow, my kids lost their mama. So it's like, all right, man, let me put this in overdrive a little bit and just start doing a little bit more business. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it was just be like, I'll have beats and I'll make them and they'll just sit on my laptop for a little bit until I see the opportunity. And it's that switched into I'm just gonna seize every opportunity. Like I'm gonna I'm sending beats out to so many people, bro. Where it's like I'm probably annoying some people. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but that's good. I want to be annoying, bro, because I put people in a corner to where it's like, man, all right, let's do something when there's one of his beats, or let's do this, or let's do that,
Yeah.
or let me call this dude up here and have him come up here because he's actually sending me some good shit. So let's do this and let's do that. So that's where it's good. Most people get to grieve and they turn to drugs and alcohol and all that. I just put my head down and just started focusing and believing in myself more. I actually stopped smoking. I don't even smoke anymore.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
congrats on that, man. And yeah, I feel like it almost makes you have more of a sense of appreciation and be grateful for, the time you spent with those people
Right,
too. And even the
right.
people that are still here, it's like you get to spend that time with them. And it makes you just appreciate every single day. So yeah, man, I appreciate you for, letting us know about that and being open about that. Cause I know it's definitely tough and, I'm wishing you all the best on it, man. Cause I know
Thank
it's,
you, brother.
yeah,
Thank you, man. Being open
absolutely.
about it is part of my grieving, man. It's been helping me. I can honestly, when people ask me if I'm okay, if I'm not okay, I honestly be like, in that moment, I honestly be like, you know what? No, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine, bro. It's only been a month, man. I don't think anyone expects me to be okay.
Mm,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? But I'm still smiling, man. I'm still working, bro. I'm still like, it hasn't made me dark.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters to
Yeah.
me, man.
Definitely appreciate the transparency for sure, man. I'm wishing you the best. And you're talking about being able to work with more people, send ideas to a lot of different people as well. So is there any names you can reveal like within that, or is it just like people you've been
Yeah,
working with
nah, for
before?
sure,
Or?
bro. I'm done. I had the pleasure of February. I went up to Empire Surf Club camp right up north, and I got the pleasure of meeting Larry June, getting his number, sending him Bees Peasy from Detroit. I actually did some shit with Babyface Ray that's going to be on his album that's coming up. So yeah, you know, so just be on the lookout for all that, man. Who else? Money. I got to meet Money, man. Shout out my boy. Most Likely, man. I met him up at the camp, and me and him is just like we've been locked in like hand in glove, man. He's like the R&B singer I've been needing to meet forever, dude. So I've been able to meet a bunch of cool people. I just went to this camp for this chick called Beernick. I don't know if you ever heard of her, but she's managed by Pusha Rod, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
YG's old manager. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she's managed by him. He might still be his manager now. I don't know. But so I just kind of found out through Surf Club, and you know, like I also said earlier, I'm signed now, so things have just been happening a little different, man. People just hitting me up. Oh, I just did some more shit with Quentin Miller, so me and him got some more shit on the way.
Yeah, man.
Some more shit with Big Hit, more shit with Hit Boy. It's just family. If it's not in the family, man, I'm just branching out all around, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I'm doing stuff with everybody, bro. I'm sending shit to Dom. Shit, man. Who else I've been sending shit to? But I did some shit with Bino, Shady Blue. It's just the list go on and on.
Man.
So I'm just whoever I meet, brother. I'm Wiz Khalifa. I've been sending him shit. All right, bro. I think that's about it so far. I mean, but this year's been eventful, man. I've been meeting type dope people and just been able to connect with them. And a lot of people don't know this, but I already have a song with Wiz Khalifa. If you remember that song Vroom I did for Hit Boy, Young Pinch, 03 Greedo, he actually jumped on a remix. It just never came out.
Oh. So, that was the Tony Fontana tape.
Trust me, I've been pulling Hit Boy's leg to try to get it to come out, but it may or may not happen. You know, I'm not going to completely write it off. But I use that as an opportunity to kind of seize, you know, to just get his personal connect. I'm like, hey, yo, you remember that song? I did that beat. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, man, you think I can send you beats? He's like, yeah, man, take my number down. The coolest dude in the world, bro. Wiz Khalifa's cool as hell.
Hey there, hope you're enjoying the episode so far. I just wanted to take a quick minute out to let you know about a couple different ways that you can support the podcast. One of the ways is by clicking that support the podcast button within your streaming platform. That is if you want to be a monthly supporter of the show. You can contribute either 99 cents, $5, or $10 a month. So that's the first way, and that's the more traditional way that we've had now for the last couple years. The other method that we actually just recently introduced is from our good friends over at Ko-fi. Ko-fi is a virtual tip jar. We have set our limit to a minimum of $10, but you can go make one-time, one-off donations. So if you visit ko-fi.com/the Proven Knowledge Podcast, you'll be able to donate. And all these different forms of donation go towards getting new guests every single week, getting potential sponsors on board to do giveaways, and overall just making the show better for you guys. So if you want to do that Ko-fi link, it's ko-fi.com/the Proven Knowledge Podcast. Otherwise, again, look for that support the podcast button in your streaming platform if you'd like to be a monthly supporter. And I just want to say thank you guys for your contributions. And without further ado, let's get back into the episode. That's awesome. And I feel like I saw Hit and Wiz in the studio not too long ago, like maybe this year even.
Yeah, that's the time where I bumped into them. And that was my first. I did the song for them back. That song came out with 2018. Yeah. Never met Wiz until that week he came up here, bro.
Man.
So it's crazy because you'll do music with people and you'll never even meet them sometimes.
Yeah. If it's through the emails and just passing things back and forth,
or just through through a plug or through somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you won't even meet them till 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road.
Great. It all comes full circle somehow.
Right.
You know?
Right. Always do.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about that, you know, being on Surf Club, like officially signed at this point. Like how did that come to be? like officially, because obviously you've known Hit your whole life pretty much, and you know he's doing his thing, and I think he inked that with Empire, like you said. So it's like
Right.
he has the publishing
Pretty
group and
much.
things like that.
When I
So
went up to the camp that I was telling you about, it was just from day one, bro. I was working my ass off, showing out, man. Like when I walked in there, interesting story, man. And it's not anything to try to down Empire or anything, because it comes with the territory, and I get it. So for me to get up there, everyone had a ticket that was signed already, right? I wasn't signed at the point, so I literally told myself, like, I'm gonna get signed after this camp, but I have to make it there. So long story short, everyone had a plane ticket. One of my guys, David Strauss, he's one of our engineers here. He was like, JB don't have a plane ticket, and they was like, nah, he got to kind of figure it out. That dude gave away his plane ticket, and me and him drove the 6-7 hours that it takes to get to San Francisco, and we drove up there. He packed all his shit in the back of the truck, you know, so we could like make beats in the hotel too. And we drove up there, bro. He drove up there, and he didn't ask me for gas money. He didn't ask me, and then I just, you know, I took that as a sign, like, man, I'm supposed to be there.
yeah,
And he even told me, like, man, we need you here, bro. This is a good opportunity. So I took full advantage, bro, from day one. When I walked in, nobody knew who I was, bro. By the time I left, the whole camp was calling my name, bro. The whole camp wanted to get to know me, and vice versa. I wanted to get to know people as well, and I ended up meeting some cool producers up there, some cool writers, dope artists, dope as X. You know what I mean? I got to meet everybody, literally from the top to bottom in Empire, man. I was kicking it with everybody, man. So it was like I was supposed to be there, bro. I was making everything from Afro to R&B beats to trap to regular rap, you know, just everything, bro. There was no limit on what I was doing. So pretty much after that, I had a couple of friends that are already signed to Empire. They linked me with a couple of people, and then that signed the people up there, and then word just started spreading, and, you know, then later on down the road, I ended up getting a deal offered, and I signed.
yeah, man.
You know, and it's like, man, like it's just all, like, the steps that I took, man, and, like, this shit ain't been easy, bro. It ain't been easy, bro. It's been challenging like a motherfucker. And it ain't getting no easier. You feel me?
No,
like,
not at all.
This, like, the real work really just begins when I signed, bro.
I've always heard that saying, like, the real work just starts when you sign the dotted line.
Yeah, man, because now you gotta recoup. You gotta get this. You gotta get that.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. What up, bro? You gotta. So, you know, I ain't been chilling, man. I've been working my ass off, bro, doing my thing. C3. What up, brother?
That's what you got to do, man. And shout out to David Strauss, first of all, for doing that, because that's a real one move right there. So that's incredible.
Man, shout out my boy Davis. He actually in the other room. If you hear all that music, I'm at the studio right now. You probably can hear that.
I can hear it in the background, yeah.
Yeah, him and Killer Twan in there right now working, and the Hit Boy just walked by while we doing the podcast. So I spoke him right up.
Nice, man. Nice. My goal one day is to do a podcast at Chalice. That's definitely on the list.
Man, you get whenever you could get down here, man.
I was out there last year. I just didn't have time, but it's definitely on the list, man. But I'm great to hear that, you know, that's been quite the full circle journey for you, man, and that things are really happening. And I know you're gonna keep working hard and getting to those places, and like you said, you're taking advantage of every opportunity that you have, which I think is the best thing to do.
I got to, bro. Like, I gotta respect it a little more, man, because I really, like I said, I put in perspective, bro, that I can, just like my child's mom, but I could go any day, bro. Yeah. So I gotta be able to, you know, I'm gonna leave my kids some shit, bro, where they ain't gotta struggle, or they ain't gotta go through the same struggles that I went through, bro. Whether I'm here or I'm not here, bro, I'm gonna make sure it happens. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just my whole mindset right now, bro. It's me and my children, bro. That's it, man. Gotta get it by any means necessary, legally though.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I say that.
Yeah, man. I commend you for that too, because I really feel like that's the attitude a lot more people should have, you know. but
Right.
it just kind of depends on each person and what they're trying to do. But it's almost like you go through those things to get to that realization of like, yeah, we could be gone any day, so we really got to give it our all every single day and just see where
Every
it goes.
single
So
day, bro,
yeah, man.
towards your craft or towards whatever you want out of life, man.
Yeah.
It's never too late, bro. And it's like it's your journey. Something I've been watching on Instagram lately with this man. I forgot his page. I wish I could remember his name, but he put it all in perspective for me. Like, it's your journey, bro. Like, what you in a rush for? There's no need to be in a rush, man. Because it's gonna happen how it's supposed to happen anyway. You just gotta stay focused, man, and stay on stay on that path that you on, man. You say you want something, you gotta just put the work in, and it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep aligning yourself with your goals, and you'll get there.
All right,
you'll get
surrounding yourself around the people you want to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, I want to be rich and wealthy and I want this and that, and then you hanging around people that don't even inspire you to do that or don't even have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or don't even want that type of life. You know
like,
what I mean? You gotta really put yourself in the circle that you want to be like.
So like-minded people.
You're right. I was gonna say that term "birds of a feather" is literally real.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, is there anything that, you know, people can be on the lookout for? You doing any more self-releases coming up? Any singles or anything like that? Anything that you're involved in that you know will be dropping?
You know what? I forgot to mention, bro. I've been heavy locked in with my boy. Shout out my boy Denzel Curry, man. That's my boy, man. And besides like all the other stuff I mentioned, that's coming out through people. But Denzel, actually, we did a song when we first met. I want to say last year. We've been locked in for almost 2 years now. We met last year. We did a song, and we were talking. This was before I got signed. We were talking, and he was just kind of like, man, I see your journey. I see, you trying to figure it out. So this song, I'm going to let you put it out yourself, and I'll just promote it. We could promote it together and this, that. So be on the lookout for that for sure, as far as like singles coming from me, from myself. But everything else, man, niggas finna post and niggas finna put it out they self, man. I'm letting them control it because I need that money, man.
Yeah.
I need that. That's a little big. They got a little bigger bag.
Yeah. I feel it, man. I feel that.
They got a nice bit of change behind them.
They got the push, They got the push for sure. But yeah, you and Denzel, that sounds like it's gonna be incredible, honestly.
Nah, man, bro is fire. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
bro is dope as hell, bro.
I haven't had the chance
really
to hear
good
his
dude too, man. Good energy, bro.
Yeah.
Never no snobby, stuck up type of guy, bro. And, he's a very popular artist, man. But he's so down to earth. He treats me like a regular human being. He just met my daughters, and he done spoke highly of me to my daughters. Had my daughters looking at me like a rock star and shit, man. So I much respect to Denzel, man. Much love to Denzel, man.
Yeah. I have not heard his new album yet that just came out, I think last month.
Oh, man, you gotta peep it,
yeah,
bro.
I'm going to have to. I just haven't had time, but yeah, Denzel always reinventing himself and always doing a lot of things to push music in general. So
right.
I can't wait for your guys' collab for sure. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. And
right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And is there anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here today?
Man, pretty much, man. Y'all believe in yourself, man. Y'all can do it, man. I did it, and I'm still going to do it. I'm not done yet, man. This is only first step, man. I got a million more steps to go, man. But if you got something, go for it. If you got something you want to do, go for it, man. Just don't take no for an answer, bro. Never take no for an answer, man. One person might say no, but it's always a way around. It's always another way. You know what I'm saying? I never just seen the city just have one street, just go north and south. You go east and west as well. You could take back cuts. You could take alleys. It's always a way, man. It's always a way. And pray, man. Pray, man. The Most High is very real and alive, man, and he's working.
Yeah.
So, that's all I really want to leave the people with, man. And be on the lookout for my shit.
Love it,
Follow
man.
me on on Instagram, Surf Club with a K, JB, JYB _. You know what I mean? That's it, man.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, I gotta say again, thanks for coming back on, and I'm gonna be on the lookout for everything, man. So I'm excited.
Always good to chop it with you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Always good to chop it with you, man. I appreciate you having me on the podcast again, man. And who knows, when we do it again, man, I might be another level up, man.
For sure,
you are
man.
too, bro.
That's the goal, man. We always got to keep elevating and keep going. So always love, man.
Much love, brother.
Thanks for listening today, guys. That was episode 224. We'll be back this time next week. As always, hit that support button on your podcast streaming platform if you'd like to send any funds. And feel free to leave us that 5-star rating if you enjoyed today's episode. So we'll see you then. Thanks, everyone.